Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host of the UFC Forecast, and I'm back for the full card, final predictions and bets, post-weigh-in face-offs. And you guys know I got my special guest, co-host Loaf here. He's returning after 8 weeks inactive. He had no picks from UFC 291 Salt Lake City to Noche UFC, but he probably didn't miss much.
No.
Those were some sketchy cards. Adesanya lost his belt.
Yeah.
A lot we could be talking about, and I'm sure everybody wants to hear it, but they want to hear your picks this week. You had 70% on your locks this year, and you left 5 locks in a row just hanging there. Your streak is now burned since you were gone for so long.
Yeah.
But my lock streak, I had 3 in a row, and then I had Kevin Holland, so that got burned. I'm taking 3 locks this week, Loaf, and that's for the Discord Patreon forecasters only. So what are you doing for your locks? Like,
I'm going 2 locks.
Don't tell them what you're doing.
No, I'm not going to tell them my actual locks, but
because those are for.
There's a lot of good. That's for Discord and Patreon only.
Not Discord.
Oh, no.
I didn't give it to Discord, unfortunately.
Patreon.
Yeah.
For Patreon.
Only $5 a month. I mean, that's pretty cheap for a month's worth of picks and bets. We got 2 cheat sheets as well. And Loaf, your locks, man, they're absolutely money. And your 2 locks are what, plus 140 for the 2 of them?
2 of them stacked, yeah.
Stack them up. Stack them up. And we got 2 more things to talk about before we get into these picks, Loaf. First thing, the
$500 giveaway is over. We got a winner for the $500 and the 500 subscribers.
And he was from North Sudan. Yeah,
Sudan.
North Sudan. That's in
Sudan.
I'm not 100% sure where that is on the map, but I think he's living in Uganda right now. So
okay.
I had to send him the money in crypto. He received that successfully, and once we hit 1,000 subs, maybe we give out another 500. What do you say? So we need to see people subscribe. So smash the like, suplex the subscribe button. We appreciate that support. And one thing we need to cut back on: the F-bombs. need to stop swearing so much.
I'm bad, I'm surprised they commented that after I was gone 8 weeks.
Yeah.
You must be dropping F-bombs.
I was dropping them left, right, and center. Left, right, and center. But you know, a lot of other people swear on their podcast too. You know, we're Canadian.
We're Canadian for PEI, man. It slips sometimes.
That's what fucking happens. It happens. It slips. So before we get going, once again, smash the like button and suplex the subscribe button. If you are new, Loaf's back. Join Patreon. $5 a month. You're gonna get access to his locks, his props of the week. He's gonna give out one later for free. I'll give out some props as well, but Patreon exclusive early access, all of our bets, all of our picks, 2 cheat sheets, $5 a month, insane value. And Discord's free. You should join that because that's where we gave away the $500. So
we gotta pull up these face. I haven't watched the face off.
Yeah, I'm fucking stoked, bro.
Yeah,
I'm stoked, and we got a women's fight to start off the night here. We're gonna watch the face offs, post weigh-in face off show. We love watching the face offs and doing the show here. So you know, can't do it ahead of time without watching these face offs. So important here. So vital for the Vidal pick. Not necessarily for the Vidal pick, but.
We didn't even announce who we're watching yet. It's Tamires Vidal versus Montserrat Rendon. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it.
Montserrat Rendon. I kind of said Vidal was
Rendon looks in good shape though, but
yeah, she's got big knockers on her, but 5-0, undefeated as well. All decision wins. Good face-off.
It's always sketchy betting any women's, especially
you
know, ones that are pretty new to the UFC. Tamires Vidal's really new as well, and this girl's debut. So I mean, it's pretty sketchy betting this one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go with the girl who's got more finishes, and you know, the only loss she has is a KO Rosa, and that was her 2nd fight ever. So I mean, that's pretty good. She has a really good resume. Yeah. So I'm gonna go Tamires Vidal, probably by finish, but I'm gonna take her money line.
Yeah, Rendon, like I said, 5 decision wins. I don't think she has much finishing ability. Her best chance to win is a split decision. She has a couple of those, but pretty low-level competition here. 3-3, 1-0, 2-1, and her last fight was a 4-4. Brittany Cloudy had her bloody there, so I could see the knockout. I could see the submission. I do like the finish for Vidal in this fight. She's obviously a big favorite here, but her DQ win against Alan Perez, that wasn't too great. She was getting pieced up in that fight, but I don't think Rendon's going to be a big threat here.
No.
I don't think she is. I think Vidal should be a pretty safe pick, safe to parlay.
Tamira's a good striker too, and I mean she's also Brazilian. She's also Brazilian, so you know she's going to be able to get good takedown defense, probably keep it off the ground.
Yeah.
So you gotta. I think you gotta go with Tamires Vidal if you're smart.
Yeah, she hits hard. She's quick. She's also younger.
Yeah.
We also like going with the younger fighter. Usually better cardio. I think she gets this one done likely by finish. That's where I'm leaning, man.
Yeah.
I'm really leaning finish for that one.
strawweight division.
And next up, we got another women's fight, Mizuki versus Hannah Goldy. Hannah Goldy's OnlyFans. Are you on that low for what?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not either. Not checking that out, but she's on it. Some of you guys might be checking out her OnlyFans. That's about all she's good at.
I don't really like looking at women that are more jacked than me. So.
Yeah, that's gonna too muscular. Face off intense. You know, she is muscular at the face-off.
Very muscular, just the experience, man. There's not enough experience at all. If you look at Mizuki, I mean, she has really good experience. Fights great fighters. Goes to the decision. Went to decision with Grasso, I believe.
And Amanda
Lemos. And Lemos. I mean, she has really good experience, and she's obviously capable of staying in there the whole fight. So I got to go with Mizuki definitely by probably decision, I'd say.
Yeah, she's definitely not getting finished.
No, not finished, but decision.
The 3-year layoff, maybe a little bit of ring rust, but you know, I think she gets this one done. Submission could be live. I talked about that on Instagram. It's 3x for the submission low.
And you never know if layoffs, like, that's the thing. It's 50-50. Some people, like, you know, they just not come back terrible, they didn't do good, or some people just use that time to just train hard as hell, get new gym, get new members.
She's at Sarah Longo MMA too, so maybe she's just ready to fucking rip here.
Yeah.
I think she is. She could find the submission 3x. You heard it here first. It's live for sure, but another safe parlay piece in my opinion.
Yeah, just Mizuki's money line.
Up next, we are at heavyweight.
Heavyweight banger between Mo Usman.
I'm surprised to see how many people have this kind of all over the place. I mean,
man.
A lot of people have Collier, which I'm really surprised about. Mohammed just looks like a tank.
Surprised but worried. Let's see this face-off. Oh, doesn't shake his hand. Usman does not shake Collier's hand.
I gotta go Mohammed, man. This guy's huge. I mean,
he looks ready to go.
Very good power. Collier's been knocked out twice. I think he finds the chin, man. I think Mohammed easily finds the chin on this one. I know a lot of people are probably gonna disagree, but I mean, I feel like they want Usman to win, like Ryan said. Jay Collier, I mean, he's lost, his last 3?
Yeah, last 3. Got finished by Chris Barnett in the second round.
Yeah, see, if you get finished by Chris Barnett, I feel like Mohammed Usman is
He's showing good durability against Boudet and Arlovsky, but, I mean, Usman does hit different.
Yeah,
I think some power.
Way more power than Chris Barnett, I believe.
And we're not seeing the finishes. You know, he has a lot of decisions on The Ultimate Fighter. He had a couple decisions, but Zach Paga, I know a lot of people don't think highly of him. He one-punched him. Dropped him back, so he showed his power there. I think he's going to show us some power here. Collier, he does look a little bit slimmer than normal, but he has a tendency to gas out. I think he could gas out here again. I think once he gets hit, he's not going to like it. If it's not a finish...
I'd say Usman enters decision. I have decision on one of my parlays for Usman.
It could be a decision. If it's not a finish, it's going to be a decision. Usman's a high-confidence pick for me, and one thing to touch, like, people going on Collier, that's insane in my opinion. They're pushing this line a little bit too close. And a knockout for a guy that's heavyweight, that has big broad shoulders like this, to be 5x, I think that's very valuable. So that's one of my value props this week. Mo Usman KO. I'm pretty confident in it. It's probably worth a sprinkle.
Oh, for sure.
And next up, we got the biggest favorite on this card, Jacob Malkoun, and he better not drop the bag against Cody Brundage, because Cody Brundage has his back against the wall. This might be his last go at the UFC here. He needs a finish. He needs it in round 1. He needs it by KO. His last fight he lost to Cedric Dumas. His hands are up here at the face-off, ready to go. Malkoun's chin is questionable, man. He got hit against Nick Maximoff. He got knocked out to Phil Haas. Like, fuck, man. He could definitely get knocked out round 1.
Phil Haas definitely does have power when he catches you, though. But I like Malkoun basically just relying on the grappling and wrestling. This guy is really, really good at wrestling and grappling, puts on a good pace. I mean, Brundage also has his moments for wrestling, but I feel like Malkoun's just way better at wrestling. So I feel like it'll be one of those boring kind of fights, maybe a little grind to decision for Jacob Malkoun. He's going to want to just take him to decision, get as many takedowns and control time as possible. So Malkoun by decision is my play.
All right, that's what I want to hear, because on Instagram, that was my prop that I posted for everyone, my value prop. It's 2.3x, 230 on Betway, so I think that's great value for him to win a decision. Doesn't have much finishing upside, and Brundage, people are just having their way with him. Rodolfo Vieira submitted him. William Knight knocked him out. Mikhail Zaechuk round 1 KO. Dumas, decision. And Jacob Malkoun's a decision dominator, decision machine, 5 decision wins.
See, like those first 3 you mentioned weren't bad at all.
Not bad losses, but they're having their way. Like
but Dumas is kind of sketchy to me. I feel like Jacob Malkoun would be a way better, more experienced than Dumas. Dumas I don't think is that great, so I gotta go Malkoun.
Yeah, and on Instagram I said Malkoun's gonna get the takedowns here. He could probably break records. His nickname's Mamba. So a little bit of Kobe Bryant there. I think he's going to snap some records here. Maybe get a bunch of fucking takedowns. Whoops, I said that F-bomb there. I think he's going to get a lot of takedowns here. A lot of control of time. I like the decision.
I think he averages, what, 7 takedowns?
7 takedowns. Like, that's insane, dude.
That's a lot
and
of
he's
takedowns.
accurate. And he's training with Robert Whitaker's gym. Pretty high level.
Yeah.
Cody Brundage, it's a round 1 or bust. That's the hedge bet situation that we're looking at. I'm not looking to do it, though, I don't think.
No.
I'm looking to save my money here. Malkoun should be a safe favorite.
I think so, easily.
I think. Hopefully.
Tim Means.
And next up, we got the Dirty Bird, Tim Means and Andre Fialho.
I'm excited to see this one.
This is going to be a scrap.
This is another one a lot of people have different opinions on.
And I have under 1.5 for this one. That's my underdog of the week, over-under the week this week. I think this one's going.
Tim Means is a durable guy. He has a lot of experience, but his age is getting up there. He's almost 40 years old. He's way out of his prime, in my opinion. He's still good. He has a good record, but I just think against a guy like Power Fialho, man, I just feel like that chin's going to get checked at some point from Fialho to Tim Means. So I got to go Andre Fialho for this one.
Yeah, Tim Means was knocked out.
Probably by KO, I'd say.
A lot of people didn't mention this or might not know about this. Tim Means was knocked out to Nico Price round 1.
Yeah, see,
that's not a good fucking look, man.
Yeah, it's just questionable, man.
If you don't think round 1's live for Fialho, well, there you go. Nico Price made easy work of Tim Means. Tim Means is 40 years old almost. 39, yeah. So he's slowing down, and I feel like he always finds a way to fucking lose. Like, he looks good against Morono, he looked good against Max Griffin, and then he just loses a split.
Like I said, he
finds a way to get finished.
For his age, he's durable for sure, but I mean, I feel like the power of Andre is different than his last couple opponents.
Oh, for sure.
Probably for a good amount of his opponents, actually.
12 out of 14 round 1 knockouts, or finishes, 13 knockouts. This guy has power, man. And he's looking shredded. He's training at Killcliff FC as well. So we always like to support those fighters. They always train super hard. They always have great training partners. And Tim Means, I don't feel like he's training with those guys anymore, man.
No.
He's not with those guys anymore. He's taking a step back. Likely gets finished here by Fialho. I don't know. I feel like it's super live. Under 1.5 because Tim Means could fire back, find that knockout shot.
I really do feel like he's only got a couple left in the UFC before he retires. I mean, he's getting up there. He's had a lot of fights in the UFC. So
both these guys lost their last 3. I feel like this one's going to be a finish. Tim Means also has 19 KOs. So I feel like this one's going to be a KO. It's going to stay on the feet.
For sure.
Under 1.5 is 2x, 2.05 on Betway.
What?
No, 2.0. I fucked that up.
Under round and a half is $2.
$2, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, 2x. $2.05 to go under 1.5 this fight. So that's my dog of the week at plus money.
Oh, for sure.
I fucking like it.
For sure.
And our featured prelim is in the
featured prelim of the night. Dan Argueta and Miles Johns. And I'm excited for this face-off. This is going to be a scrap.
This is going to be a really good fight. And,
this is going to be a scrap.
I'm high on Argueta, man. I like Argueta a lot for this one. I mean, the way he got Ronnie Lawrence in that terrible position in that fight.
Ronnie's not great, though, but that was impressive.
I find Ronnie actually good, man. Ronnie's actually a good fighter, man. I think he's better than Johns. I really do. I don't think Johns is that great, man. I feel like Dan Argueta is going to find that submission on him for sure. I feel like it's going to happen. And if not, it's going to be a decision for Dan Argueta. He's going to grind it out for a good decision. But I feel like that sub is definitely live for him.
Well, Miles Johns, both of his losses actually come by finish now that I look at it. He got knocked out to Mario Batista and submitted to John Castaneda. Submission.
Both pretty good losses.
Good losses, but that submission actually could be live.
I think it is.
It could be live.
Argueta's a grinder, good wrestler.
Miles Johns here, if you like the underdog, all of his wins are cut from the UFC. Even his last win against Vince Morales, he got cut.
Vince wasn't that good either.
No. Navidad, I think he got released or about to get released.
Shit.
Anderson dos Santos, he got released. And he didn't finish them early either, man. He finished them both in round 3. Navidad and Anderson dos Santos.
Navidad's terrible. Awful. So
awful, yeah.
He's going to have a problem with Argueta for sure.
Yeah, I don't think Miles Johns is that great. I've never really picked him to win. But he's always been a huge favorite on the betting line. They think highly of him, but his wins are very low level.
He has good power, but he just can't seem to find it.
Low level competition.
I feel like his accuracy is pretty bad. So.
Yeah. And Argueta, for me, on the official prediction, I think this could go to a decision. He wasn't able to finish Nick Aguirre. How do you say that? Aguirre?
Nick Aguirre, probably.
Aguirre?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't finish that guy.
Or Aguirre.
Aguirre. Yeah, we might be butchering that completely.
Something like that.
And then he had a loss to Damon Jackson by a decision, so... And then he lost to Ricky Turcios by a decision, so I just feel like this one's going the distance. Dan Argueta likely gets it done, but like you said, that submission's hella alive.
I think it's definitely
hella alive, man. especially at 5X.
And Ronnie Lawrence's average is over 8 takedowns. I mean, he's a wrestler himself. For Dan to put him in that position in round 1, I think it was round 1, right?
Well, I think Ronnie kind of put himself in that own position, trying to go for the takedowns. But Argueta, you don't want him on your back.
He's a scrambly guy, Argueta, too. He doesn't get locked down.
He's determined for a reason, for sure, man. I'm pretty confident he's going to get it done.
Yeah, me too.
And next up, we got the main card. But first, smash the like button, suplex the subscribe button if you are new. Because things are heating up here at the forecast and we're ready to make it rain. We got our Canadian.
I think me and Ryan disagree on this one. I'm pretty sure, right?
Joseph. My real name's Ryan. My real name's Ryan. Who gives a shit? Real name's Ryan.
Okay.
Nickname is Joseph. Forecast name's Joseph.
Me and Joseph have this one different, I believe. I'm going with the more experience. I know he has a year layoff, but I'm going to go with Ricardo Ramos. He's fought some really good competition. I mean, like I said, he also goes to decision with some pretty high level people. So I'm gonna go Ricardo Ramos for a decision here. I think he's gonna edge us out in decision. Could be a split decision as well because Jourdain is a really active fighter, really good. But I'm gonna go Ramos decision.
Bro, on the early show, I had Ramos.
Yeah,
you're sketching me out.
A lot of people have Ramos, man. I think he's got it, man.
I know.
He's looking good too. He's looking in good shape.
But Jourdain, his last fight, pillar to post, looked very good against Kron Gracie. He's been more active. He's been able to make weight. I think he's gonna be better on the feet here. That's why I'm gonna go back to the Canadian, I think. I'm not going reverse psychology. I've been doing that. Going against the Canadian reverse psychology. Maybe that's a good thing to do. Go reverse psychology. You know, I went reverse psychology. Actually, I didn't go reverse psychology on Jasmine Jasudavicius. We should have. Yeah. And then I did it with Kyle Nelson, but I shouldn't have. So it's really hard to say if the reverse psychology is working, but most of the time it has. What do you think? You're going reverse psychology.
Yeah, I'm going it, man. And like, I honestly, if it was
Charles is going to be the better striker.
If it was against anybody else, I'd probably take Ramos for a finish. But I mean, Jourdain's really durable, like very durable. Fought some really good guys. Five decision. He got 1 sub loss, and I mean, Ricardo Ramos does have 7 submission wins.
I see this going the distance. It's over 1.5. That's safe.
So I might even sprinkle $5 on Ramos for a submission, but I don't see it happening. But I'm gonna go.
He
Ramos.
has 7 of them. It could happen.
And it could. Jourdain has a 1 submission loss. So I mean, it very well could happen.
And it was Julian Erosa. Fuck sakes.
Yeah.
God damn, that submission could be live.
I feel like Ramos is probably a little bit better than Erosa.
And on the early show, I said he was going to get the takedowns in control time. That's one of the things, too. I'm not so high on his striking. I'm high on Charles' striking.
We haven't seen really Jourdain on the ground too much, so if he gets put there, it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. He's trained at Brazilian top team in Montreal. He's 5-1 in the UFC. Ricardo Ramos is 7-3 in the UFC, but he's training back in Brazil, back closer to home. He's not a team alpha male anymore.
And it's like you said, a year layoff could affect him. Who knows? And
his last 2 wins before that layoff were both knockouts as well. Both spinning elbows.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like those elbows.
I don't think that's going to happen, so I don't think he's going to win. So that's why I've went on the
Could you imagine if he knocks him with a spinning elbow?
I'd take my words back pretty friggin' quick. I don't know. I'm back and forth. Been flip-flopping. I'm still flip-flopping. Like I said, great matchmaking. Fight of the night contender here. I'll go with the Canadian. This is a good one to disagree on. Yeah. 15 minutes. Great fight. It's going over 1.5. It is going to be a good fight. It's going the distance, I'd say.
Easily going over 1.5 anyway.
Over 1.5, maybe not the distance, but yeah, likely the distance, I think.
I'd say so.
Fletcher.
And next up, we got a high confidence pick for me. We got Bryan Battle versus AJ Fletcher, and I am sold on AJ Fletcher. This guy has power. He can get takedowns.
Did you mean to say AJ Fletcher?
I'm just fucking.
Okay, I was gonna say. The height difference. Holy.
10-inch reach, man. 10-inch reach advantage.
And Battle's a great striker. Like, I mean, a really good striker. This kid finds the chin a lot. And AJ Fletcher, I mean, he's struggled in his
He's struggled, but 2 decision losses. He's been durable.
And he's durable, but he struggles, man. I feel like the one that's gonna fucking put
like the T-Rex arm.
One that's gonna put his lights out is gonna be Battle. I'd say for sure.
Or submission.
Or submission.
Because he has 2 submissions.
I'd probably just play it safe and just play finish. Because he definitely could get the KO.
You can double your money on
that head kick he got there
against Takashi Sato, round 1.
That's what I mean, man. You gotta be careful. A lot of people are gonna go heavy on sub, but he has power, man. So I'm gonna go for finish.
Yeah, finish is safe.
Yeah.
And yeah, Moneyline's even safer. I think Moneyline's even safer.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like AJ Fletcher, man, he doesn't have much to offer. He couldn't beat Ange Lucer or Matt Semelsberger. Bryan Battle is a step ahead. Ultimate Fighter winner. just beat what's his
Ange
face?
Luce is pretty good. Matt Semmelsberger, I mean, I feel like Battle's a little bit better than Semmelsberger.
Yeah, and Battle's loss was to Rinat Fakardinov. That's not a bad loss. That was good
No,
experience, too.
jeez, no, that's not a bad loss.
Good experience in that one. I feel like he's going to slaughter in this
Renat's
fight.
an animal. Renat's going to go far. I'm going to call that right now. He's going to be up there top 5 for sure.
And another thing to talk about AJ Fletcher here, man. 28% takedown defense. He's, struggles with that takedown defense. 6 first-round finishes against low-level competition. He's going to gas out here, I think.
Yeah.
He's not going to have what Bryan Battle has to offer in this fight.
No way.
No way.
And next up, we got another women's fight. We got Marina Rodriguez versus Michelle Waterson-Gomez. That was the exact same time as the video. But, I mean, this one's pretty cut and dry, man.
It already happened. This fight already happened.
Exactly. And
3 fights ago.
People are definitely thinking the same thing. Marina Rodriguez is a very decent-sized favorite. I'm going to go Marina Rodriguez. I think a lot of people are as well. And I was kind of liking her for the finish at first, but now more I think about it, I think it's going to be a decision. It was a decision last time. Gomez is pretty durable, so I'm going to go Marina Rodriguez by decision.
Yeah, like 5 rounds last time too, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's 3-rounder this time. Both these girls are pretty old. Clearly Marina's the favorite, better striker, more speed and power. She's going to get this one done. She already beat this girl by unanimous decision. Nothing's going to change here.
No.
I don't know if Waterson's going to hang him up. She probably has a couple more fights left on the contract. Maybe she can get fed some bottom feed girls in the division. Now it's time to fight some girls that aren't at the top.
I was honestly surprised to see the matchmakers paired these two, man.
Yeah,
a
lot of people are. A lot of people don't like it either.
Yeah, especially because she already fought her, won by unanimous. I mean, Marina Rodriguez's record is leaps and bounds ahead of Michelle Waterson.
And you see the props on this one? It's like $150 for Marina Rodriguez decision win.
$1.50.
$1.50.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense.
Like
it makes sense, man.
A little bit of value on the KO because of the speed and power, and she has 6 knockouts, but I don't see her getting it done.
Gomez is durable.
She is very durable.
Yeah,
karate hottie, durable enough to lose a decision.
I think she fought Lemos last time, was it?
Karate hottie? Pinheiro.
Oh, Pinheiro,
Fight before that.
Luana.
Fight before that got submitted to Lemos, though, 2nd round.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, not getting knocked out. She's not getting knocked out.
Dan Ige.
And next up,
another one we disagree on.
You carry away with this one here.
Next up, we got Dan Ige and Bryce Mitchell. And I love Bryce Mitchell, man. I really do. I think he's a...
Yeah, we were always high on him.
I love Bryce Mitchell, man. Except for Ilya. When he fought Ilya was my favorite fighter. I had to go Ilya on Bryce Mitchell.
Oh, we both did, yeah.
Ilya,
clear pick.
Ilya's I can't wait to see him in Volk, man. That's what I'm pumped for. But I think I even called it videos and videos ago, man, that Ilya was going to be fighting for the belt. I knew he was going to fight for the belt, man. But this one, man, I got to go Dan Ige. People are probably going to be... people are going to be probably not agree. Some people do agree, but it's another one of those ones.
Yeah, he's 275 now. Like, I'm shocked. He grew as an underdog. I don't know why people don't agree.
Yeah,
I kind of agree with you.
I mean, Dan Ige has very good experience, man. This guy fights very high level people, very very high level. So does Bryce Mitchell, but I feel
not as high.
Not as high, but I mean, as Edson Barboza and stuff. But no, Dan Ige has way better experience.
His losses, yeah. Like, look, Moserrat, Evelev, Josh Emmett, Korean Zombie, Calvin Cater.
Yeah, that's a high level.
High
and I'm surprised to see that people think Bryce decision. I think it'd be Bryce submission. Decision, man, Dan Iggy's a monster in decision.
See, I talked about that on the early show. Don't get sold on the submission because his last submission was to Matt Sales. Matt Sales isn't...
Yeah.
He couldn't submit Andre Fili. And he fought Chepe Mariscal, couldn't submit him outside the UFC, and inside the UFC he also fought Charles Rosa and couldn't submit him. All unanimous decision wins as well for Bryce.
Dan Ige goes to the decision with all the guys he fights pretty well.
It's going the distance.
He does not get finished, man. But Dan Ige, man, look at the caliber of people he fights. I got to go Dan Ige for a decision. 100%.
Yeah, he could have the edge with the experience.
Yeah.
And it likely goes the distance. He knows what to do to win a fight. When it goes 15, like, fuck, man, that's a good... Or, I swore again. Whatever. I don't care.
Not as much, probably.
We're not swearing as much. I said it like maybe two F-bombs. It is what it is. It is what it is. Dan Ige, man, he has power. He could knock out Bryce. That's live. Decision win also live. But
I think it's going to be a decision. You guys are both pretty tough, pretty durable.
Yeah, I'm going Bryce. Until the wheels completely fall off, I'm going Bryce. I think he gets the takedowns, and I think he's going to be more accurate of a striker because Dan Iggy's accuracy isn't overly great. He has 4 strikes a minute at 45%. Absorbing 3 strikes a minute. He's nicknamed 50K, but really he hasn't got too many 50K bonuses. Decision wins over Edson Barboza by split. He got knocked down in that one, but then Bryce Mitchell, when he fought Edson Barboza, he got the knockdown. His hands look pretty damn good. So that fight is an indication that Bryce is going to win this fight and be able to withstand the striking of Dan Ige.
I mean, Dan Ige, man, like
Barboza has a lot of experience too.
the guys he's fought, man. Ivolev, Emmett,
And he's
Korean Zombie, Cater, and Ursay. Like, Jesus.
Dan Iggy's trained at Extreme Couture too. The belt just went back there.
Yeah, man. I feel like Dan
He's hungry for that.
I think Dan Iggy's got her, boys. I think I'm calling that one now. 50K Iggy, man.
50K Ige, 56% takedown defense to note as well. Throws with a lot of intent, man. I don't know. I think he's going to be inaccurate. I think he's going to be super inaccurate.
You never know, man.
I'll go Bryce on this one. We agree on a couple. You go Ige, and I believe Ige.
I think Iggy would be better on the feet. I think you just got to keep it off the ground.
Yeah, a lot of people think that, but I think Bryce maybe be able to keep it on the feet and make it look good on the feet. I don't know. That could shock
It's
me.
going to be a close fight. It's going to be back and forth, man. It's going to be one of those things you're like, oh, shit, he's going to win, and then it keeps going, and then, oh, shit, he's going to win, and then, you know.
Yeah, Bryce could easily drop the bag here, man. A lot of stuff going on in his personal life. He's quite the cat. I just watched Anthony Smith and Michael Bisping and Bryce Mitchell, the podcast.
Looks good. He finally got a haircut, did he?
Might have.
Bryce Mitchell did.
That blue stuff on his thing, it was stuff for the cows. He says it works good on humans. He had an injury, and yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier. Should have mentioned it earlier. He has stuff going on with his back, man. He has like a 40% back. Bryce.
Well, that's not good.
No, man. He has stuff going on with his disc. It's not good.
So what you're saying is he's not 100%.
Yeah, he's not going to be 100. He's never. He even said it. You go watch the Michael Bisping podcast. He said he's never going to be 100%. He stretches a lot. That's worrying me, man. Like, he's still a young cat. Like, if he's having those problems now, and he can't get past Taporia, but yeah, he was sick. He's saying that was a problem. He was sick.
No, it doesn't
This
matter.
is a close fight. The odds are wide. I think this is a great call.
Taporia would kill him if they put him in the ring again with him. Man, he brutalized Josh Emmett, man. Yeah. Blood face was all, man.
This is a great call for dog of the week for you, though.
Yeah.
I'll go with Bryce, the favorite. I'm going actually all favorites. That's why I have the under over the week, but great underdog of the week, man. I might even put money on it.
This is gonna be a banger, man. I mean, I usually, like I said to Ryan, I hate going against Gamrot. I really like Gamrot, really good fighter. But I mean, Fiziev is the way he fought against Justin Gaethje. Man, he almost knocked out Justin Gaethje. He looked really good against Gaethje. He did lose, unfortunately, but he did look very, very good.
Yeah, it was a majority.
Yeah, but he did look good, man. So and Dustin Poirier got knocked out, and Fiziev was able to stay to decision with Justin. So I mean, his striking is way superior to Gamrot. Gamrot's only chance here is wrestling and playing the grappling game, but I don't think
judges hate it.
But Fiziev's not gonna be able to get. I mean, Gamrot's not gonna be able to hold Fiziev down. I don't think. So I gotta go Fiziev for this one, cut and dry KO.
KO. Oh, 2.5x. We were taking a lot of 2.5x's this weekend. I think they're gonna hit because Fiziev, man, he is powerful. He has 8 knockouts. He went the distance with Bobby Green and Mark Diakise, but coming off that loss, man, he's hungry.
Oh, yeah.
He's super hungry, and I think he's going to get the finish. Mateusz Gamrot, he's been dropped multiple times, man. Multiple times.
I mean, one of the hardest punches I've ever seen in UFC was Beneil Dariush hitting Gamrot. You ever see that punch? That's crazy. And I don't know
how he's getting back up.
If Gamrot's able to eat that one, he may grind out to decision. He's a tough guy.
I hope not, man.
He's a tough guy, so I may honestly go for a decision, but I'm going to sprinkle some on the KO.
You got him, man, because the power, and he's so hungry right now.
But I mean, Gamrot is very, very tough, man. Very tough. I said it
on the early show. That chin cannot hold up for Gamrot. He keeps getting dropped. He got dropped against Jalen Turner as well. I feel like this is the one. Fiziev is so hungry. He's going to jump on that, and he's going to get the TKO finish. Maybe not the KO, but TKO. I see the TKO. I don't know what ref's going to be in there. Hopefully Merrick Goddard. But, man, dear.
Hopefully Merrick Goddard.
You know what I mean? Okay, early stoppage, please. Please, early stoppage. Yeah, I have a single bet on Fiziev. Actually, I don't have a single bet on Fiziev KO. That's just my lock prop of the week. Lock prop of the week. Are you pulling up the big
You got to see.
Let's rewatch
Here, look. Oh, and he gets right back up and starts wrestling, man.
He just pops right back up every time.
Like, the sound of that is brutal. Oh.
I mean, if he's wearing those.
Yeah, man, that's why I'm worried. I mean, that was a hard punch, man, and he just got right back up.
Yeah, you're right. That was probably the hardest punch I've ever seen.
And like, he's only got 2 losses, both by decision, right? He's never been finished.
Yeah, Guram Kutaladze split decision loss, and then he had that loss to what's his What's his turd there? Dariush.
Dariush, yeah. I gotta go decision. I think it's gonna be a decision for Fiziev.
Yeah, my lock props KO. So
I mean, it could be a KO too. I'm definitely gonna sprinkle some on KO for sure.
I wasn't even gonna give away my lock prop, but since it's like in the air,
it's very likely because
it's likely.
Fiziev almost knocked out Gaethje. I thought he did for a second. I thought it was over.
Yeah, I know. Justin Gaethje fought so defensive in that fight, man. And Gaethje is at the top of the chain in the lightweight division, so I'm pretty confident that Fiziev can get this one done.
Yeah, for sure.
I am. I'm high on Gaethje. I had him as underdog of the week that time against Fiziev, but Fiziev made that close.
No, did he?
And he proved he can hang with the top 3, maybe even be a champion someday, no doubt about it. I think Gamrot's just going to be shooting desperately, probably lose a decision. Judges hate that. If not, he's going to get caught and finish for good. Yeah. Like TKO, the ref's going to have to stop it, man. Fiziev's going to be hungry for that finish.
Yeah, it could be a doctor stoppage or even a
doctor stoppage is a great call.
Right?
Yeah. Damn, that's a good call. Doctor or ref stoppage. Gamrot, 5 rounds here. Gotta think he gets knocked out this time, man.
Yeah, you probably do, eh?
So that brings us to the props of the week. And we're keeping things pretty quiet this week. We're not giving out the locks of the week. That's for Discord and Patreon only. So jump in Discord. It's absolutely free. And join Discord. It's only join Patreon, sorry. It's only $5 a month. And this week for the lock prop for me, like I said, it's Fiziev KO. It's $250 on Betway Sportsbook. And I'm using Bet365 now as well. And my value prop, I posted that on Instagram. It was Jacob Malkoun by a decision, 2.3x, 230 on Betway Sportsbook. My other value prop is, am I going to give it out? Yeah, Mohammed Usman KO, it's 5x. And another value prop, I got 3 of them. And maybe they all don't hit, but I'm confident they all will. And I'm confident in all my picks this week. I got Charles Jourdain by a decision. We talked about it. It's likely going the distance. It's definitely going over 1.5, but I see Jourdain getting this done by a decision. Originally, I was on Ricardo Ramos. I've been flip-flopping. Kind of a silly value prop since I was kind of back and forth on it, but I'm going to go with the Canadian by a decision. I feel like that's going to happen. And under-over of the week, since I don't have an underdog of the week, was Tim Means and Andre Fialho under 1.5. You can double your money there. I think this one's going to be a finish, love.
Oh, yeah.
Counter shot for Tim Means. Hopefully not. But it could happen. Likely going to be Fialho round 1 KO. That's what I'm calling, buddy.
Yeah, the right hand from Fialho.
And everybody wants to know your 2 locks. But guess what? Join Patreon, $5 a month. Kill it with your dog of the week.
My dog of the week, Dan Ige. I feel like he's probably the best option for a dog. You know what I mean? So I got to go Dan Ige.
Yeah.
My lock prop.
Yeah, I gave it to him.
My lock prop, Andre Fialho for KO, TKO. I feel like he's definitely going to find the chin of Tim Means here. The older Tim Means out of his prime.
Yeah.
Lock prop KO.
Take that double up. Don't be stupid.
And my value prop, I really like this one. Dan Argueta by submission plus 400.
Another 5x.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah, I like those 5x's. There's something about those 5x's, man.
I think the way he put Lawrence, Lawrence is a grappler, man. The way he put him in that, he had him, man. I don't care what people say it was an early stoppage. He was going to tap.
Yeah, he was.
Argueta had that tight, man. It's going to be his submission, I think. If not, decision. Argueta value prop for sure.
And before you keep going, my 2 favorite value props would definitely be Dan Argueta submission 5x and Mohammed Usman KO 5x. Yeah. I think they're fucking great props.
Stack those together.
Yeah, I think those 2, I just feel those 2 are going to hit.
25x for those 2, man.
Oh, those are good ones, man. And your underdog prop, they want to hear it.
Dan Ige for a decision. I feel like he's not going to get the finish on Bryce, but it'll definitely be a good grind decision win for Dan Ige.
Yeah, grinder out. And it's 5.5x.
I'm gonna sprinkle probably a good $20-$50 on that.
I was shocked when I seen it was that high, man. I think the bookies are lacking on props this year for sure. I think they are. And definitely on this card. Maybe not this year, but they're lacking on props on this card. Oh, so let's take advantage of the bookies. Let's bring out the sandpaper, no lubricant. We're going to take advantage of these bookies for sure. Smash the like button, suplex the subscribe button. If you're new, Lowe's back. We're going to make some bread. Let's go get it. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Oh, shit.
Sledgehammer's coming out. We got the big boy sledgehammer. The real big boy sledgehammer. So let's put it to work, love.
Yeah.
Let's put her to work. Let's go.